A car starts from rest and uniformly accelerates to a final speed of 10 meters per second in a time of 5 seconds. How far does the car travel during this time? So, first we should probably find the acceleration, and then we can plug it into this equation to find the total displacement. So, we can just find the acceleration first from this equation here. So we know the initial velocity is 0. So that the final velocity is equal to the acceleration times time. So the acceleration is just the final velocity over the time. And now the final speed of 10 meters per second. So the acceleration is just 10 meters per second for 5 seconds, which is 2 meters per second squared. And that is the acceleration. Then we can plug it into this part of the equation. The initial velocity is 0, so we can neglect that part. So then the displacement, simply 1/2 of the acceleration, which is 2 meters per second, and then the time interval squared. Now if you simplify this will just give you 25 meters, and that is how far the car goes. Now there is another way that you can do this, and it involves using a different equation. This one, right over here. This one you don't have to find the acceleration, and you can just plug your variables in. So the change in x is equal to the average of the final and initial velocities times the time interval. So the final velocity is 10, the initial velocity is 0 for 2, and then times the time interval, which is just 5 seconds. Now this equals 5 times 5, which still gives you a distance of 25 meters. And that is the answer to how far the car travels.